lengthy careers. One of them still in the game today. I'm talking about Bulldog Bob Brown, weighing in at 250 pounds from Kansas City, Missouri. His opponent, well, you know him well. He is none other than Canada's greatest athlete coming out of retirement for this one big card. I'm talking about Gene Kiniski, now making his home just outside of Seattle, Washington. Here we are, two of the legends of the game, and featured only here on WFWA Main Event Wrestling.
You just heard what happened there. He was having words with Nick Bockwinkel, the Bulldog, and in comes Canada's greatest athlete, Gene Kiniski. And before you know it, Nick, Bob's got something in his hand, and Kiniski's got it in his neck. And I wasn't expecting one scientific maneuver in this one. And I think you did the right thing here, putting yourself as an announcer ahead of a wrestler now, and that's got to be hard to do after 30 years of doing it.
I'll tell you what. You know, you asked earlier on, or you asked a couple weeks ago about myself and Vern Gagne, is the animosity still there? And I says, oh, well, the physical battle stopped, but the ego and the pride stay alive. Damn it all to hell. I guess it doesn't take much to almost supersede the ego and the pride, and the physical wants to come out real quick. I'm speaking for myself.
Well, and I can appreciate that as well. And hey, believe me, I'm not even a wrestler, and I've had my moments with Bulldog Bob Brown as well. He gets me heated pretty quickly, but hey, that's what he does best with his opponents as well. And him and Kiniski, I didn't even hear the bell sound in this one. I'll tell you right now, you don't need a bell when these two men get in there, because it's not even going to be a wrestling match.
No, I would venture to say if we see one scientific move, we'll both be quite excited.
Well, I hope one thing for certain. All throughout the weeks, we've been talking about referees. Are they lenient enough, or maybe do they call them too close? In this case, I think you've got to let a little bit more go because of the athletes involved in Kiniski and Brown. They've got a feud to settle. Why not settle it right here, right now?
Look what's taking place in football as well as basketball. You've got the three-step layup because they want the game to be more exciting. You then take, and you've got in football where the defensive men are allowed to use their hands. And what they're saying is they're throwing a lot of this to the wind. They're throwing caution to the wind because they want the game to be more exciting. Kiniski and Brown, and that is why in professional wrestling there is a lot of latitude to the rules, and it's given to the referee.
Wrestling fans, you're taking a look at two of the greatest athletes in professional wrestling. Gene Kiniski, Canada's greatest athlete, former AWA and NWA champion, former Edmonton Eskimo. Kiniski tosses the referee. And you've got Brown, the Central States champion, former anyway, and he's been around for a good 25 years. You've got a former world champion talking to me here at ringside, Nick Bockwinkel. Nick, this is what wrestling is all about, though, when two guys like this have been around that long and they can still go at it this hard. You know, you might get a miscue out of Kiniski. He missed a chop earlier. That's a little bit of ring rust.
Well, I mean, but it doesn't make any difference. These people swinging the ball. I hate to say it, but what's happening here is the referee's getting caught in the middle of this battle. We never expected anything scientific whatsoever.
Oh, Kiniski with a big chop and a karate chop, snipe edge and another chop. Holy cow. This ain't a beauty contest, ladies and gentlemen.
The bell.
Ring the bell. The referee has asked for the bell. And I don't think the bell is... We got both these guys going at it, and I think the referee had no choice for this one, Nick, as we continue on here. Couple of shots to that breadbasket. Kiniski still fighting back.
It was a bitter end to a great match between Gene Kiniski and Bulldog Bob Brown.